on the fire already, right? That level, sorry. So depending on how many people you're going to make the food for, so you will know if you're making double, if you're making for 2 people, then this will do, right? If you're making for 4, that means you have to double what I've got, okay? You have to double that. So, okay? So I'm going to use all of that. So this is what I've got. So this is for 2, okay? For 2 people. So, and this is all the water I've got. So that's the water I've got, basically. So now I have to put in here to start getting ready. So, but while it's there, I'm going to cut the vegetables. Okay, yeah. I was going to show you something, but that's until this is boiled. Then I'll show you what I want to do. Because here I have this. I can show you now, just in case I forget. So here I've got this, and this is what we use here. Maybe you've seen my daughter make pasta before here in the channel. So this is what we usually use to measure pasta here in this house. So it has for 4 people. So the first one is for 1 person, for 2 people, for 3, and for 4 people. So when your pasta passes through here, forget it. It's there, it's measured, okay? So because why do we do that? We do that so that we don't have more pasta and less vegetables. So we want to have more vegetables and less pasta. So but you can measure however you can. You can measure with your hands, but we just want you to have more vegetable than pasta. That's just why we use this, so that you don't make a lot of pasta, and that's just what we're trying to avoid. So sorry, let me just make the let me quickly get the things ready. Then the vegetables are already washed. I forgot to say so. So the vegetables are washed. Everything is washed, disinfected. Remember, we have to disinfect things these days. So, of course, not these days. If you worked in the kitchen, you know that every time we have to disinfect everything you use in the kitchen. Yeah. So you don't need to go to cook school to learn that. We have to disinfect, and if you cook for people, if you cook for public, or even if you cook at home, you have to disinfect your food. So in this quarantine, in this COVID-19 period, we have to disinfect everything and make sure that everything is clean and free of. So like I was saying, the quantity of water has to, you have to check how many people, you're making the pasta for. So if you're making the pasta for 4 people, that means you have to use double of this, and to remember, double of the pasta that I'm going to make. But since I'm making for 2, I've just got just 1 of this. So the water is already boiled. So it's boiling already. So what I'm going to do is remove this here. So what I'm going to do now is put the pasta for 2. Don't forget, when you're cooking, remember how many people you're making the food for, so that it doesn't go to waste, right? So that the food doesn't go to waste. So here we do this. So I pass it through here. If you can pass here comfortably, that's for 1, okay? So I'm going to add more. Oh yeah, I can do it like that. So this for 1, okay? Oh, I'll make for 1. I'm not going to make for 2. So I'm just making this to show you. So I'll make for 1. I won't make for 2. So I'm making for 1, not for 2. already added water for 2, right? So it doesn't matter that I have water for 2. Since I'm going to drain it, I'll still drain it. So don't forget, you have to add salt to it. Add salt according to your taste. So that will do. Now I need to cut the vegetables. The vegetables you have to cut in julienne. Yes. So why do you have to cut in julienne? So that you see it. Because if you cut it if you cut it anything less than julienne, you won't be able to see. You won't be able to appreciate the vegetables. And here in this pasta, it's all about the vegetable. So when you want to make sincere vegetable, it's all about vegetables. So want to appreciate the vegetables. So don't forget that. That's the number one thing, the vegetables, right? So here I'm going to cut the onion in julienne. Everything I'll cut in julienne. The only thing I won't be cutting in julienne will be this. I won't cut this in julienne, but because who wants to eat this like that? So I won't be cutting garlic. I won't be cutting in julienne. The pepper, I won't be cutting in julienne, but the rest of the things I will be cutting in julienne. So that's it. This is already cut in julienne, okay? So, mi gente, lo que iba diciendo que, a ver, estos hay que cortarlo en juliana, ¿vale? Las cebollas en juliana, o sea, ¿ve? Vale, hay que toda la verdura, sí, hay que cortar toda en juliana, toda la verdura. ¿Por qué tenemos que cortarla en juliana? Para poder en dedos chiquititos, como si lo cortamos en brunoise, vale, we can cut it like anything short than julienne. Si cortamos en brunoise, mira, aquí, si empezamos a cortar en brunoise, ahora, vale, voy a cambiar esto. Si lo cortamos en brunoise, ¿sabe lo que va a pasar? Todo eso se va a quedar muy chiquititas y no lo vamos a poder apreciarlo, ¿vale? No vamos a gustarlo después porque se nos va las verduras, se nos va. Mira, si lo cortamos así en brunoise, mira, si lo cortamos así en brunoise, se nos va. Pero si lo cortamos así en juliana, va con la pasta, ¿vale? Pues solo eso. Y cuidado con la pasta para que no se pase. Para que no se pase. Cuidado con la pasta. Vale. No. ¿Vale? Yo no he mirado tiempo pero eso tiene que durar como 8 según tu preferencia. Yeah, according to your taste, right? This normally will take 8 to 10 minutes. So while we're at this, I'm going to cut more of onion. So we're going to cut it in julienne, right? Don't forget. So cut things in julienne, everything in julienne.